This is Bob Boshoven. I made up a little overview sheet. So if you want to go back when it's all done, you can go back and take a look at some of the details. I've already done the warm-up. I'm not going to make you guys watch me do the warm-up. One thing we decided on these was that we were going to try and keep them to about the length of your attention span. And I figured my own attention span, I'm probably already done. So I'm going to try and keep it fairly brief. I'm not going to go through the entire workout for each section. I'm just going to describe each section. I'm not going to do the workout itself, but I am going to describe the workout itself. Again, absolutely, I want to warm the shoulders up before we start. I did banded shoulders. Those of you who've ever had a class with me, you know that anytime we touch a barbell, we're also going to do Bergeron fives. So I did, before I started filming, I did banded shoulders and I did the Bergeron fives. My tutorial is shouldered overhead, specifically split jerks.
Sounds interesting.
I guess you'd just say it's what I suck the least at. Skill work, I have 4 different drills for skill work, and then I wrote up a workout to go with it. My first skill on it is just warming up the foot position, the catch position, and the recovery. We're going to do sets of 5 of a strict press from the split footwork position. Split footwork position, I'm going to take a half step forward with the front foot, full step back with the back foot. I want to bend in the back knee. I don't want to drive that back heel to the floor and have the back leg be straight and take away all my mobility. So I'm going to have that shock absorber with the back knee. The heels are pushing a little bit out, and I want a little bit of width on my feet so I've got a little more balance. I don't want to be in line and be on that tightrope and be struggling balance-wise. Once I feel comfortable with my feet, then I'm just going to strict press overhead and find that comfortable catch position with my arms. Have the bar lined up with my head, my shoulders, my hips, and if I was standing straight up, where my feet would be. Second thing I'm going to do on this drill is work on getting that habit where it's automatic of recovery, where it's a half step back, full step forward, catch the bar. If I step forward with the rear foot first, I push off that toe, I bring the bar forward. 90% of the misses that you see are dropping the bar forward. I don't want to get the bar out away from my center of gravity. So I'm going to do 3 sets of 5. I'm going to take that half step forward, getting that good, feel comfortable with the feet, and then I'm going to drive, head through the window. Feel that good position. Half step back, full step up, recover. Second drill, and I'm not sure if I've named these correctly. I've always called this a jerk balance. My focus on the jerk balance is going to be punching the front foot forward and driving the head through the window. I'm going to start with a quarter step forward. So I'm taking half my normal front foot step. I'm getting the back foot into the normal position, and then as I drive overhead, instead of strict press, it's going to be a punch. I'm going to punch the head through the window. I'm going to punch the front foot all the way to my front foot position. So I'm going to good tall chest, feeling good in balance, and I'm going to ready, punch. This is another opportunity for me to practice that half step back, full step up, recover. So once again, it's baby step forward, full step back, feel comfortable in that position, little bit of width for balance, and I'm going to punch the head through the window, punch the front foot, and ready, drive. Nice. Half step back, full step up, recover. Where am I time-wise?
5:07.
Oh, nice.
I can't reach my wine while I'm holding these rings up.
We're going to have to hurry up. My wife can't reach her wine right now. Third drill is going to be a tall jerk. Now I'm working on quick feet, and not only am I working on quick feet, I'm working on, instead of pressing the bar up, I'm going to push against the weight of the bar and push my body down into position. I want to be able to drop into that lockout position with my arms instead of pressing the bar up. All right, 2 reasons. 1, it's heavy as hell when I try and push it up. 2, if I'm getting into Olympic lifting and competing, if I don't lock out on that jerk, then it doesn't count. So this is a speed drill. I'm going to get in that good tall position, bring the bar up to about my eyebrows. After I'm set, I'm going to push against the bar to push my body down and work on my quick feet of getting into that catch position and dropping into my lockout catch position. And ready? Drive. Then once again, I get a chance to work on that recovery. Half step back, full step up, recover. One more time. Bar at the eyes. And ready? Drive. Nice. And we're working on that bend in the back knee, pushing the heels out a little bit to make sure that we get the width. I don't want to let that back heel turn in and open the foot up. If that back heel turns in, that's my feet are going to indicate where my hips are going to want to go. If that toe's pointing out, my hips are going to want to open up, and now the bar's moving. A moving target is much harder to catch than a stationary target. I want the bar to go straight up, and I'm dropping underneath. I'm going to add a little bit of weight for the last one. This is just about my PR weight. I'm going to add a little bit of weight. This last one, I either do last, so I start feeling a little more weight when I'm doing it, and I start feeling that leg drive, or I do it very first just to feel that loaded position. All right, this is called a jerk drive. I'm going to start in that good front rack position and focus on this. 2 parts on the focus. 1, I want to focus on my dip, keeping my shoulders stacked over my hips and my center of gravity. My hips and my center foot. If my dip ends up being a hinge forward, now as I drive, I'm pushing the bar forward, and we already talked about not wanting to get the bar out in front. So I'm focusing on that good short dip. A lot of times on the jerk drive, I'll do a pausing jerk drive just to drop and make sure I'm in good position. Drop into that good position before I punch up. The punch up is just that quarter dip punch up. I'm not going to press all the way overhead. I'm just going to let the bar come up off my shoulders from the momentum of driving up. All right, so the focus is on that position of the bar, my chest and shoulders, where the bar's going to be, and position of the bar, weight-wise, and that drive through my center foot instead of rocking forward and coming up on my toes. One of the things we talked about was getting that good split and getting the bar overhead. For me to get that good front foot drive, my weight can't be on my toes. If my weight's on my toes, I can't push forward. If I drive through center foot, my foot's light to be able to drive forward. So what the jerk drive is going to look like, and I'll turn so my wife can see me. And again, in this front rack position. Now that I've got a little weight, I want to flare my lats a little bit so I create that shelf for the bar to sit on. If my lats are relaxed, real easy for the bar to slide down. If I activate my lats, now I've got that good strong shelf position. And again, two focus. Two foci? Two things to think about. I want that dip to be shoulders, chest and shoulders, straight over the hips. And I want the drive up to be center foot. So from the side, I'm going to dip and drive. Dip, pause, make sure I'm in good position, punch. Dip, punch. Where am I at time-wise?
10:40.
Oh, perfect. A little bit over, and I'll take it. The workout is going to incorporate that jerk drive is going to be every minute on the minute for 12 minutes. One jerk drive, one push jerk, one split jerk. All three of those are done before you re-rack the weight. The first 3 sets are at 50% of your 1 rep max. Sets 4 through 6 are at 60% of your 1 rep max. Sets 7 through 9 are at 70%. And then depending on how you feel, sets 10 through 12 are anywhere from 75 to 80%. A lot of times if I'm feeling real good on that 10 through 12, I'll actually build each set on that 10 through 12 as I'm going up. Hope you have fun. I hope you have fun. It's on me, not you, dear. Can you see me?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Hope you have fun. Hope you learn something. And I will answer any questions tomorrow night after this gets posted. And thank you, guys.
Haircut by Lori Boshoven.
Yeah, I did. I actually got a haircut for this. My mom, my wife.
My mom?
I said my wife. My wife put me in the bathtub and made me get a haircut today. Oh, other thing is, I am one of our sponsors is Jekyll and Hyde. Jekyll and Hyde joggers are the most comfortable joggers I've ever had. So go to their site, get a set of joggers.